Welcome back to the second scratch thing, and today we're going to be talking about the blocks. Yay. So, number one, motion blocks. It's kind of simple, right? You move stuff. So let's move this back to 0, 0. Okay, so now, here's the move 10 steps. I've showed this in the other video. Simple. Just move 10 steps, and if you want to do negative, boom, 0, 0. Turn 15 degrees, just turn, and once you move like 10 steps here, then move in the direction that the cat is facing, you see? So, this is just move the other way. Go to random position. So you could also go to mouse pointer. So if you set up a simple code like this, then you could do it's just where your mouse pointer is. So yeah. And then go to random position forever. It just goes somewhere, as you can see. So we'll put this to the side because I'll do something a bit later. It's just to go to somewhere, if like when green flag is clicked, go to 0, 0. Take this out, see it goes to 0, 0. So yeah. That's kind of like when you click the green flag, it does something. This is gliding to somewhere, so it would glide to somewhere. So if I put like glide 3 seconds to mouse pointer, press it, it would go to where my mouse pointer was just at. I could put forever right there. So then forever it would glide 3 seconds to where my mouse pointer was. So if my mouse pointer here, it's gonna glide 3 seconds there. So yeah, put these away. This one, glide glide how many seconds to somewhere. So you could just place it and not just a random position or your mouse pointer. Point in the direction. So this is just like you don't turn, you literally just point in that direction. So you don't slowly turn. You don't slowly turn around like that. It's more of like you instantly go to this instantly. Bam. Alright, so this is point towards mouse pointer. So if I put it forever, then it would just point towards mouse pointer. It's kind of simple. So yeah, let's do this. All right, stop the code. Change X by 10. So you can see here there's an X, and the X is kind of like the left and right. You can see right here. And if you change X by 10, if you look, it's a grid, right? So let's do something simple right here. It's a grid. So let's do a math lesson right here. This is the x-axis. This is the y-axis. If you know this, just skip ahead, I guess. It's the y-axis. Okay, and this is like the positive. This part is the positive part of the x-axis. This is the negative part. This is the positive y-axis. This is the negative part of y-axis. This basically explains where the character is. And yeah, let's erase this. Let's just create new and then delete. So if I press on this, see 0, 0, you could tell it's in the middle of the thing, right? Now if I want to do it like 99, 99, 99, it goes up because that's a positive, and 99, it would go up there because this is all positives. Now after that, all this probably explained. If you changing it is like move that way once, and if you do it forever, so keep on moving that way. Setting it is you make part and then it teleports and you don't slowly move there. If on edge, bounce. So if you do like a forever go to a random position, and if on edge, bounce, then set rotation style left to right. This part you just don't rotate, or you can rotate. Position is like change X position by something. This is the look block. The look block is kind of just, see over here it has a bunch of things about what it talks about. Yeah, so that's what that is about. Hold up. Now, this is, see, saying hello, say something for 2 seconds, say something in general, it doesn't stop. Think it, so when you say something, it's just like a speech, and then if you think it, there's bubbles. And this one doesn't stop, so this one just adds a timer. Switching costumes. So if you like switch costume to next costumes, this one only has 2 costumes like I covered in the other video. When you do that, it will move costumes to create an animation, and you can add a block. It's like a wait block, so it waits a second and it moves to the next costume. Switching backdrops is switch the background to the next two. This one's specific, this one's just the next one. Changing size, so it says right here size, press this, grow. So yeah, set size to 100%, just set size to 100. Yeah, change color effect, so there's a bunch of effects, and it talks about that in the first video, like there's like a special theme. Color effect, so if I do that, make it here, it changed the color by 25. So like the grayscale thing, I don't know what it's called. Fisheye. You can all test this out. Whirl just spins around, you could see. Pixelate will make it blocky until it's a giant block. Mosaic, I guess it just multiplies. Not sure. Brightness, it turned really bright until you can't see anymore. Ghost, disappear, aka the opposite of bright, I guess. Clear graphic effects. Oh no, set color effect to something. This one is changing it, this is set it. This one is clear graphic effects. So if I change the fisheye by a bunch and I do clear graphic effects, kind of just like makes it into the original. Show or hide. Show, shows right here. Hide, hides that. Kind of like buttons. And if you don't want it to show up in the first part, then you could just do hide and you broadcasting. Well, I'll say it later. Go to front layer. For like when you're doing multiple layers, and if you want one thing above the other, just like say this. See, this is up in front of it. But if I say go to back layer, so when green flag, click go to back layer. Go to the back. So yeah, and then you go move forward some layers. Costume number, just like switch costume number to something or switch size to something. Sound is basically you play a sound until you finish. Start sound, stop all sounds, change pitch effect. These are all you can experiment by yourself. Change volume, set volume, clear sound effects, pitch, music stuff that I've never paid attention to in my class. This is the events. So I always done one green flag clicked, but you could do different things. Like if you want to do one sprite is clicked. So even if I press the green flag, nothing happens. I must press the sprite to make the action happen. Same goes to these. So yeah, so it's like with the sound. So slowly makes the sound go higher. When the loudness reach a greater than 10, do something. This is broadcasting and receiving messages. So if I wanted to do something, like if I wanted to, when clicked, broadcast message 1. Now, let's see, when I receive message 1, do that. So see, when I click the green flag, all I'm doing is broadcasting a message. But it'll still do it because it would receive the message, go to random position. Here, we have control. This is the thing I've been waiting for. Control wait. So if I do wait a second, then you can make like a clicking game where you have to wait a second, click, and it goes to random position. This one helps a lot. Like, if you play a game and then you have to wait a second, so it'll be like when clicked, wait a second, then broadcast it. So yeah, waiting for repeat 10 times. This is a forever block, and this block makes something go on and on forever. So if you want to do something like set size, change size by 10 forever, then when you click the green flag, it's going to do that forever until really big. So yeah, if then, it's like, if something happens, then something happens. It's a cause and effect block. If the color is purple, then change color to green, something like that. If then else. If color purple, then change to green. If not color purple, then change color to blue. Wait until color equals, let's just say blue, and then something would happen. Repeat until color is red, and then stop all, so like you stop everything in the game or your project. Here is create a clone of yourself, and you could be like, wait 1 second, create a clone of myself, and put a forever block, and then when I start as a clone, you do something as a clone, but not as the original sprite. Delete clone, yeah. Sensing, touching mouse pointer. So you see it, like if you put like an if then block, and then you put a touching mouse pointer, then if touching mouse pointer, then do something. If touching color, if a color is touching a different color, distance to something. Ask what's your name and wait. Answer if space key is pressed, then mouse down, aka like the mouse is down here. Mouse X, mouse Y, that means the mouse going left to right or mouse going up and down. Set drag mode to draggable. So if I do set drag mode to draggable, then I can drag it around, even though if I turn to not draggable, see, now I can't drag it. Yeah. Loudness, timer, reset timer. Backdrop, so backdrop number of stage, current year, month, date, so this is about like time, username, so like if you want to be like player name, no, yeah, stuff like that. Operators, put number plus number, so like pick number, or like if I do username plus current year, it'd be like no.555 to 3000 or something, 2025, I don't know. So there's like, you can multiply, add all the things. there's a pick random. So if you want to like do a dice game, then you could pick a random 1 through 6, and if 6, then yeah, you get it, greater than less than the number. And so if you put something and something, so like if X is greater than something and Y is greater than something, then do something. Join something and something. Letter 2 of the apple, length of apple, so like the length of an apple, not like the wording. If an apple contains an A, so if something contains something in like the word, then yes. How round something is, mod. I think it's, I don't know what this is. Make a variable. Making a variable is like a score. So if I want to make a score, so it's score right here, you can see it, right? So I'm gonna do a quick code. So now you can see I made a quick little game. So when green flag clicked, set score to 0. When if touching mouse pointer, then change score by 1. Be sure to do that, and then go to random position. So touch it. See, the score is changed by 1. It went to random position. So it's like a fun little game. But you could do like so if you could move it here and when sprite clicked, so doesn't touch, but you have to click the sprite instead. That's that. Hiding the stuff, showing it. Make a block. It's kind of like if you, it's raining right now, but if you make like a move block, and then you do move, and it'd be like move 10 steps. So it's like if you make a lot of blocks, then you can make it into one tiny block. And this video is gonna end a bit. Move, so 10 steps, so it would just happen, but it's like mostly it's gonna be a bunch more. So yeah. But when it says when touching it, so what we would do is when sprite clicked, forever just do that. Wait a minute. But yeah. Alright guys, without further ado, how did I say that? Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and without further ado, see you on the next one guys.